right, hello again, everybody. Episode number 6 of Ball, Bucks, and Beards. Pretty good show last week.
Yep.
How many views?
About 685.
Yeah. And of course, Bobby Vegas told us that his episode was.
He's got
like over
815 right now. So I guess Bobby has more friends than Brett.
Yeah, well, imagine that. I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. So we got a giveaway this week.
We got a giveaway at the end of the show. We got our random name generator, which is Jimmy's hat.
Yep.
And we're going to select a name out of there, which, by the way, to get entered into it correctly, you had to do everything. Not everybody's great at following directions. You had to like, comment, share, subscribe. So and a lot of people did all of it, but comment. So if you commented on last week's show, either on my Facebook, Jimmy's, or the Ball, Bucks, and Beards, you are entered in to win the ammo this week, and we're going to do that at the end of the show. Don't let us forget to do it this
ammo
time.
Donated by Coach's Beef.
Yep, Coach's Beef. Go to Coach's Beef's Facebook page. You guys like and follow them. Give them a share as well. They said if they get 2,000 subscribers, they're going to give away what?
A Ruger 1022.
So that'd be pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. T-shirts, where are we at on T-shirts?
T-shirts, they're in production right now. They're in production right now. It should be done probably, I'd say, beginning of next week. We'll get a hold of everybody when they come in. And
you've given me the job of delivering the T-shirts.
Jimmy was the delivery boy since he just works part-time.
Yeah.
So we'll get you taken care of. Thanks, everybody, by the way, for ordering those. We ordered about 70 T-shirts, which is quite a bit more than what I thought we was going to order.
It's about 64 more than I thought we'd order. I thought it'd just be our family, but that's good. Orange hats.
Yeah, we're thinking about maybe getting a blaze orange hat,
Little deer camp hat,
and we'll see what you guys think about that. Holler at us if you think it's stupid. Text us and say, "Hey, don't do that."
Yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, but and then next week. We don't have a guest this week, by the way. Sorry, you're going to have to put up Coach Epps and I.
You're with the OGs. You're the OGs this week. Do you know what OG means?
No clue.
Original gangster.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, you look like Paul Bunyan over there dressed today. What?
At least I don't wear the same thing every episode,
No,
Jimmy.
this is a different pullover. This is a different pullover.
Oh, yeah.
It's got black sleeves. Great.
Did you wear the bright red hoodie?
I wore the bright red. The go-to gray.
Never mind.
Don't be getting on the leggings.
You got the same pants. You got the same pants.
They can't see the pants, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
These are my school pants, by the way. You don't wear
school breeches.
Yeah.
Those are your good ones.
Now you just made me forget what I was going to talk about.
We're going to talk about the guest for next week.
Randall Jenkins.
The one and only Jinx is going to be in studio next week. So,
and I can't wait for him to roast you because I'm sure he's going to roast you.
I don't even know if he's got anything good against me because I was so well behaved back in those days. I doubt he does. I don't know if we'll get to tell all the stories. I seen him at Menards yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just randomly had like 80 bags of mulch pushing around. I was like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." He just hollered. And of course, I'm trying to be a good person. I was going to go help him load it in his truck. Well, you helping me? I don't need no help. All right. See you later, Jinx.
Yeah. See you next week, Jinx.
Yeah.
Trump train.
Trump train.
Got to get on it.
It's coming.
Got to board the train.
Yeah, that's right. If you're voting for Kamala, God help you. I don't know what to tell you right now. It's
surely nobody's voting for Kamala.
It surely ain't going to be nobody that's involved in the hurricane.
No.
I'm going to go out on a limb right here.
Or involved with Ball, Bucks, and Beards.
Yeah, Ball, Bucks, and Beards.
Is a non-Kamala zone.
That's right.
Yeah, non-Kamala.
We got a bunch of OGs out there listening today. OG word of the day.
Where'd you come up with that?
Oh, man, that's a long time ago. Like I got some players that played my first year back here.
Yeah.
I seen one of them, Timberly Mashing, was at the ball game the other day.
Oh, I think she wrote OG on the little.
Yeah, she wrote OG because.
Oh, okay, I got you.
She's original gangster from the original crew, man.
And speaking, you're on my tire. What?
You got
It's
fall, bro.
You got khakis on, and then
you can't see my pants. You're wearing leggings
and your Paul Bunyan shirt. And, of course, Team Sitka with the hat.
It's a flannel, bro.
Hey, pull your hat up a little bit so we can see your eyes.
They can
Yeah.
see my eyes. I
Make
got
sure-
something for you.
Make
to
sure I
see in
keep
a minute.
keep my mouth closed.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
Trump train's coming.
Trump
Good
train.
stuff.
Yeah.
Let's get into some sports.
All right. Football, 5 in a row, 5-1, beat Malden.
Yep, beat Malden was 28-6 or somewhere right around that
Mm-hmm.
range right there. And I guess we can go ahead and announce it right now that they've been doing so good. They're playing varsity next year.
Oh, that's awesome.
We got 8 games scheduled right now. We're still looking for a week 9. So
Good. Good
I
deal.
think they've earned it. It's going to be exciting. Exciting time. Get Friday night lights kick back on.
Yep. Softball district tournament starts tomorrow. They go to, where's it at, Lutheran South?
Lutheran South.
Play Notre Dame St. Louis.
Yep, Notre Dame St. Louis, and if they win, they're going to
I
stay
think they
and play
at-
Saturday.
I think they play at 4 o'clock tomorrow, and then
10
10 on Saturday, and then finals on Monday.
finals on Monday.
Yeah.
And we're expecting to be there Monday.
Volleyball district tournament starts when? Mr.
I
AD.
think it's the 26th, bro. I think it's the 26th.
Okay. And then
No, it ain't the 26th. 26th is a Saturday. I think it's the 24th.
yeah,
I stand corrected.
26 is Saturday.
And the 26th also is the ACT, so that
Because-
was kind of a big deal.
And also because the 25th is when the Harlem Wizards are coming in here,
Yeah.
and Coach Carnes and Coach Carnes is the head coach. I'm the assistant.
They're
coach.
not coming the 26th. They're coming the 25th.
Okay, yeah, that's Friday. But anyway, you're playing in that.
Well, I've got an injury, and I don't know if I...
No, that's all right. Don't talk about your injury. I'm going to talk about it
Okay.
here in just a minute.
I don't know if I'm able to play.
Well, and then
Darn it.
And Jason's playing, and there's a whole. And
I'll be between you. I won't let anything bad happen.
I cannot wait to just absolutely get on you and Jason. Just.
I'm ready.
you
I
could-
don't know if I'm going to be
couldn't
like...
guard- you couldn't guard me.
I don't think it's fun to get dunked on.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sure they're going to make us do stuff. All right, guys, we're going to do these tricks and whoop-de-doos. And then you see that guy right there?
we ain't gonna do
and they're
it.
going to point at me and goes, I'm going to dunk on him as hard as I can. It'll be hard for me not to take him out. I was if somebody was going to dunk back in the day,
You were the guy. that
I
took
would
him
the
out.
annihilator.
Yeah. Well, you sure weren't going to block them.
No. Oh, yeah, big guy, funny man, funny man.
Fall baseball, they're playing for as we speak right now. They should be started, and they're playing for third place in the OSC tournament today at Three Rivers against Puxco. Correct?
Against Puxico.
Yep. And so that's about all sports wise going on.
Their game on Monday
Yeah.
was for the dramatics. I mean, extra innings.
How many innings did it go?
It went to 8 and walk off hit. It was pretty exciting.
Carter Harbor, wasn't it?
Carter Harbor,
Yeah.
Wilcutt pitched the whole game long.
Yep. Well, good.
So it was,
So I guess before we get into hunting, let's have our little coach.
I got a lot of hunting to talk about
Yeah,
today.
I can't wait to some of the
Oh,
hunting
man.
too to tell you about, to talk to you about.
Spit it out.
Yeah, I'm struggling today. We're gonna have a little coach speak, a little segment where we talk about coaching.
Yeah.
So we got 2 weeks, right, till we crank up.
November 4th, it's opening day, baby. I've already been waking up and it's been getting cold outside,
know.
and then you can go out there and kind of, you can smell the fall and like, holy cow,
It's time.
it's coming.
Favorite time of year.
Yep, and
Here
then
it is.
you start panicking. Do we got this? Do
Oh,
we got
yeah.
this?
Then
You know,
you're sitting on a tree stand,
thinking,
panicked. That's
yeah,
all you can think about on a
when's
tree stand.
conditioning start? We're
Yeah.
not in shape. We're
Yeah.
not in shape. We're not going to be fast enough.
Like a buddy of mine told his doctor, I'm in no shape to be getting in shape. It was kind of funny.
Dynamite drop in.
Monty.
Yeah.
And then we're going up the couch.
Yep.
28th,
David Miller wanted me and you to come
Coach
up.
Miller did, yep.
We're going to take a few of the Donettes with us and do a little coaching clinic. Going to do some coaching one-on-one stuff, not just basketball, just some like good general coaching stuff. Because
Culture.
a lot of coaching stuff has nothing to do with the X's and O's or playing of the game.
Absolutely.
But you got to do some things to make it go as smooth as possible. So we're going to go over that.
Yeah.
You saying culture, we're going to hit on culture. That's something I can get up. Probably the kids are sick of hearing me talk about because I just think it's so important. So we're going to hit on that, and then we'll do a little demonstration, some of our favorite drills.
And then, we start when? After Thanksgiving is when Donettes start?
Yep, December 2nd.
With our tournament.
With our tournament, kicking off the River City Shootout.
Yep.
Our River City Classic. River City Classic. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Gary Featherston's hooking us up. I think we're trying to get something involving the duck on the shirts and even the trophy. So cool. It's going to be cool. We got some good teams coming in.
Got a brand new floor.
Brand new floor. Going to be running the old shot clock.
The shot clock.
Contrary to whatever Brett said, that the majority of all schools are against it. That's wrong.
All 8 that were in our tournament had no problem with it.
No, not at all. And your people that are real basketball people, they love it. Yeah. And then you'll get on the SEMO ball thing, and there'll be some people, I'm not for a shot clock, and the people talking like, I don't think they ever played. I don't think they ever played.
All right, let's get in hunting. It was pretty eventful week.
All this lull stuff. You know how many people have sent me messages on the lull, and they send me videos about the lull.
The lull's over.
It's not real. That's because it doesn't exist.
It came and passed. Now that the lull's over, they're moving.
Okay, when did it start?
It started about October 1st and lasted for about, I don't know,
3 or 4 hours?
2 weeks. No,
2 weeks, whatever.
Stop. 2 weeks.
There is no lull. There is no lull.
So I'm going to tell, before you.
There is no lull.
There is a lull.
No, there's not. They're going absolutely nuts.
Oh, they are
now.
They are now, but the lull's over. So.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Lull.
So before I actually ask you what you saw and stuff from your tree stand this week.
Yeah.
I want you to explain to me how you can get 8 stitches sitting in your love swing or love saddle, or what do you call that?
Saddle.
Well,
some people call it the love swing.
Okay. Sitting in your love swing, trying to get down, and you get 8 stitches. How does that happen?
Well, first off, it had nothing to do with the saddle at all. And I was actually trying to be too safe. I got 8 stitches about 4 foot from the ground, which is, I was so mad. I was stepping down on my last step, had my left leg on there, and I was reaching down with my right leg to get to the ground. And it was, I try to get up high, so that first stick sometimes is a little higher.
Yeah.
And when I reached down, I guess it was a little far, and my lineman's belt caught me like it was a little up higher. So it caught me, got tight, and it swung me back into the tree. And I had my backpack and all that going with momentum, and my climbing stick just stuck me right in the leg. And I knew it was bad as soon as it happened, but I was just kind of like praying, maybe it ain't too bad.
That's because it's labor hunting.
No,
man.
I've been hunting that way forever.
Just go climb up a ladder. Just go climb up a ladder and get in a deer stand.
I just can't hunt like that.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. Mobile hunting is the way to go.
And then you went to the Double F one morning.
Yeah, but first off, I got to give props. Katie Friend stitching me up in her PJs on Sunday night because I was fixing to come to the school and get some glue and try to glue it back together. If you ain't seen the picture, Facebook blocked it. It's pretty gruesome. It's pretty bad. So shout out to Katie. We're lucky to have her around. She's stitched up lots of folks.
Yes, she has. Yes, she has. And so you went to the Double F one morning, so I'm telling Bo,
God bless.
You're
so bad at directions.
After you got out of your stand, I said, he's setting that ladder stand by the big green field. And he's like, the one there on the logging road? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, Dad, I undid that. I hadn't did that back yet. I hadn't strapped it back yet.
I knew it was a little shaky going up. I was just trying to be still.
Did you not notice when you got up there it wasn't hooked around the tree?
I didn't even look because there was poison ivy branches and all that I had to clear off of there. And
Yeah.
I couldn't find where I was going, and it was so thick I couldn't see in front of me.
And then you got up there and forgot your release.
And then got up there and looked at my bow, and my release is not hanging from the string. And I said, "Oh my Lord!" And I thought Jordan done. I want to blame Jordan. It was me. I just left it in the truck. So rookie mistake. So I said, I was determined I was going to use fingers because there's deer running there where I could hear them behind me and all over the place. And I was going to shoot them with my fingers, and then I realized that's not going to happen. So when it got good in daylight and I could see if I dropped my release on the way out, I just went home.
Oh. And then you've had a pretty good week seeing stuff, haven't you?
Yep. What was that, Saturday? Saturday afternoon I went.
Yeah, that's the first. I think that's the first day the lull was over.
The first day.
Yeah.
Good.
The lull ended on Friday
Good
night.
grief. And I got in this kind of gnarly-looking bottom down there where I found a trail. And at about 5:15, I could hear deer coming off the ridge, and I couldn't see. Of course, I'm in the one thing about the saddle that's tough is when you're like in your tree like this, and they come from behind you. So I'm having to.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a little 8-point come through, and it was cool. He come right by me, never knew I was there.
Yeah.
Circled back, got on the logging road, put his antlers in a big rub, just kind of scratch it, and then he walked further and found this little sapling and just rubbed the absolute heck out of it. I got it on video. It's pretty cool. That's the first time I've been like in a stand and watched a deer make a rub. I've seen them do scrapes and stuff, but you can see the little sapling was whipping.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat.
And then coming out of the woods, I had to cross this big long field. I was doing it with my light off, and the grass is short. And so anyway, I could see good enough, and I was walking. And then I heard deer blowing, so I said, well, I'm not sneaky no more, so I'm going to turn my headlamp on. Bam! There's a copperhead 4 feet in front of me, laid across the trail. It's lost years off my life.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. But it had the little Hershey kiss mark, Jimmy. And he was moving slow, but he just still would have bit me if I'd have got up there to him. So that scared me to death.
Yeah, and then we were talking about the snake deal. You said you thought that once it got...
You think they's out today? It's 32 degrees?
No, but if it gets 65 this afternoon, they'll be out.
No chance.
Yep.
They're done, guys.
They don't just go to hibernate.
They went underneath the ground and are buried in a tunnel.
Her temperature...
Till summer.
Their body temperature is the same as the air temperature.
Well, it's 32, so they're dead if they're
What
out there.
happens when it turns 75 Saturday?
They come back to life, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
They don't just stay down there in their hole.
I don't want to know what they do.
They don't just stay down there in their hole or whatever.
Yeah, you also told me you seen snakes in January.
I have. I have.
Yeah.
That's a true story. I have.
No lying in church.
Yeah. So I went yesterday morning to a good spot, usually.
Did you get there on
Crickets.
time?
I was a little late.
Figured that.
I mean, it wasn't.
I think I got you
It
pegged.
was still kind of dark.
I got you pegged.
No.
I got it.
No.
You like the idea of deer hunting more than the actual hunting. You like the idea and the atmosphere around it.
Wrong. I do like the atmosphere around
I do
it,
too.
But
So, I'm a killer. I want to kill something.
yeah, I'm past. I think I'm past that stage. I want to kill a great big bug.
Well,
but-
first off, you ain't killed very
Hey,
many.
Stop
You
it.
ain't killed very many.
Stop
Get
it.
past that.
I got a
stage.
138 on my wall. That one deer on my wall, 138. That's what I think it is, 138.
Did you add points to it and stuff?
I mean,
138 ain't bad around here.
Yeah.
Pope and Young. Pope and Young is 125 with a bow.
Okay, so that's...
Out. It wasn't with a bow.
No, wasn't with a bow. And then, so I went to the spot, crickets, nothing. Set till 11 o'clock, which is unheard of for me.
So you fell asleep.
I did not fall asleep.
Did you have signal?
I did have service.
So there you were, Facebook in a way.
Yeah.
Like a little old lady in there.
Yeah. And then I went yesterday afternoon and saw a couple little bucks. One little buck, and then what I call a pointer 8-point, which is a normal pointer 8-point is like 15 inches wide, not terribly tall tines, and no mass. So I saw one of them.
Is that what you calling a tweener?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Pegged him, didn't you?
I was thinking about it.
Well, that'd have been your second bow kill. We
Off
got to
the-
start, like I tell the new bow hunters, you got to start racking them up before you start being selective.
Coach, I'm a trophy hunter. You know,
Oh, my
I'm
God.
waiting for the right one.
Yeah, good.
But speaking of that, Monday night at the Double F, I'm in a. What did first of all, tell them what I told you when I walked out of the office that day, your office at 3:00. What did I say?
I bear witness, Jimmy was leaving Monday. Was it Monday?
It was Monday.
Monday, and he came back in, and he come back to me, he goes, you know what? And I thought, no way he's fixing to tell me. He goes, today's the day where Bo's going to kill a monster. And I was just like, yeah, okay. I mean, the cold front's coming.
Right.
I mean, good things. And sure enough, Bo killed the biggest deer that's ever been killed on the Double F.
Yeah, number 2 on the hit list.
Number 2.
So I'm sitting in a tree stand. I get a text from Bo about 6:00. I just killed Stickers, which you know which buck Stickers was. So yeah, he killed it, and it was huge, and it also died in the worst place in the world. I'm still sore sitting here from the drag out of the woods.
You're too old to be doing that, Jimmy.
I know it.
I didn't know if you needed help, I'd have came. But he brought that deer by my house.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was like 10 o'clock at night, and it got me fired up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
seeing a deer that big, probably, borderline 140-ish, 8 point.
He said the taxidermist scored it for him, and it scored, taxidermist had like a 146.
Holy cow.
Which for an 8 point, that's, and for our farm, that's a big, that's a really big buck.
He had height, he had mass, he had time length, he had it all.
Yeah.
If he would have had if he'd have been a 10, 160.
But that also means Bo's going to want me to go hunting with him now, since he's tagged down on a buck, and we'll sit in the double buddy stand, and he's going to say, we're going to go here and kill big deer. So
yeah,
I'm not going to be able to get away with some of the stuff I usually do on my own in the stand, like,
Facebook.
Like,
there becomes a certain age.
Like,
we need to talk about this.
What?
I think there becomes a certain age in a man's life where I don't want to get into a two-man stand with him anymore. It's like, this is just odd. We're rubbing elbows and hips and everything else.
Last year's when we were in the two-man stand, Bo and I, and Mahogany came by, and
you choked.
I choked, and Bo is still loses sleep over
By the
that
way,
deer.
have you practiced shooting your crossbow at all?
Yeah, I shot it back about the 1st of September.
Is it have a scope?
Yeah, it's got a scope, one of those non-magnifying scopes, and that's why I didn't get a shot at Mahogany, because I couldn't get in the scope.
And that's what I was worried about.
I don't like scopes. I don't like them. Can't get a deer in them.
If you used a real bow, you wouldn't have to use a scope.
And Bo did use a real bow, by the way. Wasn't a crossbow.
Yeah.
So
he told me that story. He come out like at 40 and he drew, and it turned and started walking right to him.
Yeah.
He had to sit there and hold it.
Yeah.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? That's real bow hunting.
Yeah.
Where you had to stay drawed that whole entire time. With a crossbow, you just hold it up there like you do a rifle and go, oh, click. And Bo's struggling. Bo's holding this, and you had to hold it and hold it and hold it and hold it.
Is the crossbow legal? Yes.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
It's legal, so there you go. And the rut is absolutely happening.
They're going absolutely dumb right now. I mean, and they have been for a couple of days, but
the lull just got over.
Yeah, the lull. There is no lull. They've been getting after it for a while.
Yeah.
But this morning it's 32 degrees. They're nuts today.
By the way, is there any water in this place? I am absolutely about. Okay, never mind.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Stop the podcast and get you a water?
Can you call Matt?
I'm over here sweating for Pete's sake.
Can you call somebody? Somebody bring me a bottle.
There it went.
Somebody.
Secret's out.
Oh, stop.
Thanks a lot. Now we're off the air now.
Somebody bring me a bottle of water.
Yeah. We're live right now, so just who knows?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we're not live.
Let's get them out. But I passed a buck today. You would call him a tweener.
Yeah.
And then I seen
how big a buck?
he's probably 8. I got real good video. I'll show it to you later today. He's 8. He's probably at like at
So I got a story to tell you.
All right.
Tell me if you've ever heard this before. I'm not going to say who said this. You might be able to figure it out, but I'm not going to say who said this. So I'm having a phone conversation last night, and someone last night hit a deer with their car, and this person was telling me about this other person hitting this deer, and I said, they said it was a 3-point. So they sent me a picture of this deer, and it's got like 5 or 6 points. And I'm like, that's not a 3-point. And they go, yeah, it only had like 3 nodules on it.
Nodules?
What is a nodule when it comes to a deer? I'm going to get in trouble, by the way, for this, but
Nodule.
have you ever heard that?
No, I ain't ever heard that. Nodule? I've heard nodule.
What?
It's kind of like a nub, ain't it?
A nodule?
You know, my dad's got a hand that looked like that. Called it a nub.
That's going to be the word of the day next week.
We need to get on nodule.
See what a nodule is. I've never heard
Comment on here, what is a nodule?
I've never heard anybody.
Surely Bobby Vegas probably knows.
Oh, yeah. Bobby Vegas knows everything. Yeah. A nodule.
By the way, did you see the mature pressured bow ninja wall on his office?
Did. Vegas, I did. And you might need to think about, before you put something on Facebook, kind of, looking at the picture first, because your wall was not the most impressive I've ever seen. No. No, but you've never heard anybody talk about nodule when it comes to.
No, I've not
points.
heard
Okay.
about nodule. I was
That's
thinking
what
you
I
were going to
thought.
say like a 3 by 3.
I was just making sure I was right.
But anyway, I seen another buck, but I couldn't get a shot at him anyway. But he was a little one also. But I just heard stuff everywhere, and I just couldn't see it. I was hunting in the thick.
Yeah.
My buddy seen a really good buck. Couldn't close the deal on that one, but they're all over the place.
You got any water over there?
I ain't got no water, dude. I don't know.
Okay.
You're out of luck.
All right.
And then we're leaving. We're getting a little buggy.
If you get some water, let me know.
We're driving. I wish you'd let me tell a story.
right, go.
You tell stories,
well, I'm over
and
here,
I never interrupt your stories.
I've got
You
cotton
never
mouth.
let me finish your story. Let me finish the story.
Finish it. I've already heard it, but go ahead and
So
finish
I
it.
get out into the field. We drive out into the field, and there's deer ever scampering around there.
Did you have-
And I said, one of them's a buck. I'm still talking.
Do you have any
One
water?
of them's a buck.
Do you have any water in your
No,
backpack?
I don't. In my backpack, in
Dan,
the
you
truck,
did?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Apple ID is being used to sign into a new device.
that-
Hold on a second.
What is that?
I'm just going to say allow. Do you think I should allow?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it went off. By
False.
the way, that turkey does not have a beard on it.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
It's okay. But anyway, I said one of them looks like a buck, and I pulled up the binoculars, and it's a good buck. I mean, it's nothing like it ain't a 150 or whatever.
Right.
But he is chasing does, like full on. He's got his neck stretched out and his mouth's open, slobbering. You know how they stretch their neck out and then bring it up like that?
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing in the morning because it's so cool outside. It's getting time. My neck swelled up. You can tell. But it's on. I mean, that got me fired up after that. And we're right there in the buggy. He didn't even care.
It's happening, and of course you're not a big gun hunter. You don't like gun hunting that much, but
It's all right.
by the time our gun season gets here at my farm, over.
Well, you want to know what?
What?
It's the November lull.
No,
That's what happens.
no, it's the October.
I love
lull.
our terminology.
It's-
Lockdown, lull.
tweener.
Do you think does are being bred right now?
I think some are. Yes.
I don't know.
Do you not?
I don't know yet. I mean, I can't ever confirm or deny it, but I know that one has to be kind of close because he was nuts. I don't know if they're just so fired up and they're frustrated that the does aren't, because they're at their testosterone right now is peaking.
Right.
Like it's at their rubs are all over the place, scrapes is all over the place.
Yeah.
But you said that buck that Bo killed, his tarsal glands weren't wet.
No, they were not. They weren't. So.
It's just going to get,
But
right
I'm-
now,
but it's-
red alert, you need to be in the woods
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
You need to be in the woods.
This is the time of the year you live for, right here. if you're a
Yes,
hunter.
the first cold front in October.
Yep.
It's
This is
dynamite.
I know that show. Good times.
Name it,
Good
yeah.
times.
Who was the character?
JJ Walker, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it wasn't. Was his last name Walker? It's JJ.
You don't
Jimmy
know.
Walker's his real name.
What college Jimmy Walker play at?
Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Sky Walker.
Kenny Skywalker, Kentucky.
Same difference.
If you're going to ask Mr. Google a question, would you please be prepared?
That's the same guy who didn't know who
Skywalker.
Brent Barry. You didn't know where Brent Barry went to college, man. He won the dunk contest, dunk from the free throw line.
He's overrated. He's overrated. He was always overrated.
What about his brother John?
John Barry? John Barry played at Georgia Tech.
I don't know if that's right.
That's right. You want to look it up?
What about Rick?
Why don't you go out there and
Get you a water?
Go out there and look it up on that computer and get me a bottle of water while you're out there, would you?
No, I'm not gonna do it. So hunting, it's time.
Yeah.
You need to be out there. It might settle down when it warms back up a little bit, but I think we're going to be so far at the end of October, it don't matter no more. If it's 80, 70, 30, it don't matter. When we start getting into 25th and on.
So what is today? Today is
Well, we're filming this on Thursday, and it's the 17th.
I give it, I'm going to go on a limb and say by November the 5th, done.
They say November 7th and 8th is the best 2 days.
On normal years. Normal years. This is not a normal year. Have you ever seen this much rut activity this early?
Probably, yeah.
No.
It's not a Holocaust or the.
I'm telling you, something's up.
It's normal stuff.
Something's up. All
Cold
right.
front.
Our giveaway. You want to do it now?
Yeah, let's get the random name generator out. I'll shake it up. You pick them out.
Okay.
We got the names in here just so you can see it on camera.
Drawing two?
No, we're.
Well, you said we're giving away one. You said we're giving away one.
You don't follow directions very well.
On the start of this show, you said we're giving away two. We're giving away one, just one.
One a week.
Okay.
So last week's we're giving it away now, and then we'll give away another one. We'll pick them, but they have to do the qualifications to get picked.
Okay.
We're just drawing one name.
Okay.
By the way, we're doing this dry today. No Americanos in the system. So that's probably what the problem is. All right. Here, let me mix them up. All right. Pick a name.
I'm not looking. I just got one there.
You got two. You got it in your hand.
Kim Cisco.
There you go. Lucky Kim.
Gets a box of ammunition from Coach's Beef.
Yep. So contact us. We'll get you hooked up. We got a few calibers to choose from. Guys, just a reminder, make sure you go to Coach's Beef, give them a like, give them a follow on Facebook. If you want to be entered into next week's, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and you'll be entered in as well. So, and we're not going to do anything like if you win one week, you can't win the next.
Nope.
If we draw Kim Cisco every week, she's going to win every week.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Congratulations. I'm going to put my name in there.
Yeah. So, you got any stories this week?
My stories is just, my mind's oatmeal right now because of it's hunting time. And I'm trying to get my leg back healed up. So I did still kind of hunt in the saddle today, but I didn't hang no sticks. I have some pre-hung sets, and I got in the hang on and just used my saddle. It's called hybrid hunting.
Why aren't you just using your hang on or your climber? Why are you messing with the love swing?
Because it ain't as comfortable.
Have you've never killed a deer out of the love swing?
Can you speak English?
I need a bottle of water. Could you go get me a bottle of water?
No, I haven't killed one, but I've only hunted this week or this year in one. And now I'm doing it on one leg. So
you ain't got any stories. You don't have any stories.
Yeah, I'm not feeling one today.
I don't know if I got one either or not. I could tell the one about Bo, but he'd probably get mad at me. So about Bo and the owl.
Yeah, you got to tell it now.
About the owl?
Yeah, Bo and the owl.
Bo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I've not heard this one. So
okay.
I'm excited.
We're at the Double F. We're at my house. It's a Sunday afternoon. We got some dogs outside, and I hear my one dog just raising heck out there. Bo's like 6 years old or 7. I know, good parenting. We're letting him play out in the yard And
Well, you live out
I'm
in the country,
house.
you should be able to
Yeah,
do
different
that.
time.
Yeah.
Different time. So, yeah. So this dog, our dog, Roscoe is his name, just starts barking like I've never heard before. And I'm like, what's going on? So I walk out the door. I'm like, I'm going to check on Bo. And there's Bo standing out there pretty close to the road. I know, good parenting.
Yeah.
It's a gravel road, though, so he'd be okay. And I walk out there, and I said, Bo, what is Roscoe barking at? He said, one of two things, Dad. I'm like, okay, what? He's like, either that truck that just went by or this owl up here in the tree I've been talking to. I said, okay, son. I just turned around and walked, went back in the house. That's a true story.
Did you?
I just went.
Was there an owl?
I said, okay, son. I didn't even look when he said that. I'm just like, he said that.
There might have been an owl.
He said that owl I've been talking to. I'm like, okay, son. And I just, sorry, Bo. Yeah.
What if there really was an owl and you're just raking Bo over the coals? He might have really been talking to an owl.
Well, here's my question.
You ever heard Bo hoot owl? He's great at
He
it.
is a great hoot owl. But here's
So
my
he
question.
probably was talking to an
Why
owl.
would he be talking to an owl? What would possess you?
You know what they say?
speak to
People
an
that
owl.
are really smart, like the highest IQ people out there,
Yeah,
have a crazy, wild imagination.
yeah,
So maybe Bo's a genius and we just ain't figured it out
yeah.
yet.
Might be.
Yeah, so if your kid's got imagination and they're a little crazy, let them do it. They're supposed to be a genius. I don't know. I read
Well,
that somewhere. Somebody told me.
Thanks for the parenting tip.
How about
Yeah,
that?
I like it. As we walk out the gym door and Jordan's going.
Thanks for selling me down the river, Jimmy.
Oh,
Appreciate you.
You're supposed to be watching Jordan right
Haley's
now.
watching him. Haley's watching him. It's all good.
Yeah.
So he's safe.
He's got the little. Jordan's got the little post.
He's got the beating stick, and he is
and
wearing the girls
Pull
out.
out down there. Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
time for word of the day. We're going to try to remember to do this. Word of the day.
Okay.
This is a Jimmy special right here, and I had to be learned. It's called abject,
Abject.
eject,
Abject.
abject.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Abject.
Okay. Use it in a sentence, please.
He has been an. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I say this correctly and don't mention any names. He has been an abject failure in every position he has.
Abject.
Yeah.
So consistent.
A consistent, tremendous, yeah. Yeah.
Flamboyant.
No, just a consistent.
Consistent.
Abject.
Abject.
Yeah. We're probably going to get some comments on that.
Yeah.
like saying that's
So
not
if
the
you've
real
ever
name.
heard the word abject, not object, but abject, spell it.
ABJECT.
All right. That's the word of the day right there,
Yeah.
folks. Start using it in your terminology.
We're not going to have
vocabulary.
lull's not going to be a word of the day.
No, lull.
'Cause the lull-
lullaby and the
No.
deer are asleep.
The lull's a real thing.
It's not a real thing. They're just going from eating in the fields to eating
No.
acorns and in the woods more. And you're sitting in your ladder stand that's been there for 47 years, and you ain't willing to be mobile, so you ain't gonna find them.
Being mobile was good for you last week, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, 8 stitches. Yeah.
way to
Yeah,
go
good-
below the
good-
belt.
Good choice. Good choice.
It's healing up nicely.
Yeah.
I got a big glob of glue on it.
Well, you're playing October 20. What was that?
5th.
5th. Yeah.
Well, if I'm
'Cause
playing,
I-
I don't know if I can. I don't have a first gear or second gear. I only got 6th.
Well, you better make sure you're out there using the measuring stick.
Oh
You
yeah.
better be seeing both away from the ball.
Athletic
and You
hand.
better get athletic
Athletic
hand,
hand.
and you better get off the ball, or
Yeah.
you're going to hear about it from your coach.
Good.
Yeah.
About time you say something over there.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
good. It'll be good. Anything
All right.
else?
That's it. We've managed to talk for 39 minutes
Yeah,
about absolutely nothing.
I think it's the best one so far.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
All right, so remember to be entered into the giveaway. You got to like, comment, share, and subscribe our Facebook post, and you'll be entered in for the ammo giveaway. If you're wanting to sponsor the show, make sure you hit us up. We didn't get a sponsor this week, and that's all right.
That's
but
probably bad.
if you want to sponsor the show, let us know. We got some good ones coming. Got some good guests coming up.
Kim Cisco is this week's winner.
Yep, we'll get a hold of you, Kim, and we'll get that ammo to you. But for Jimbo Blackwell, I'm Adam Epps. This is Ball, Bucks, and Beards, and we're out of here. See ya.
See ya.